back to EA Sports, and we shuffle back to Buffalo. The Sabres ready to roar for the fans here tonight. Really looking forward to this one tonight. The Predators start with possession as we are now underway. With the steal. Moves it quickly over to Darlene. Here's an odd man rush. Passes it over. Denies him. Saros freezes the puck and opts for the whistle. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still no score in this one. The Predators get a hold of the puck in their own end. And now it's grabbed by Marchessault. Moves it to Stamkos. Nothing doing.
You got to get a shot on that, James. You get in tight, you have an opportunity in that scoring area, and you don't even get a shot on net. Not good enough.
Nashville's won the draw. The Predators move the puck in the defensive zone. The Sabres gain control of the puck. Here's a short pass to Tuck. And down he goes as the puck goes free.
Byram's been a workhorse tonight, James, and there's just another example of it, and the entire bench knows that they're invigorated by it. I mean, he's on his way down, he's stumbling, and he manages to find the puck and get a shot on net. That's tenacity at its best.
The Predators win it in the defensive zone. Nashville's in transition. Here we go, odd man rush. With the backhander, turns it away. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Handles the puck. Turned aside with the glove by Saros.
Well, that's an unbelievable save. A grade A scoring chance taken away as he flashes the leather and makes the stop.
And sneaks in and grabs possession. Nice zone entry from the left. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Sends it over to Power. Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. Tiptoes around the poke check. Shot! Too much traffic in the lane. Jostled off the puck. Saros has it now behind his own net. Goaltender covers it up and we'll get a reset here. We're still in the early stages of this period. We've still got zeros on the board. The Predators start with the puck in their own end. Quick feed to Zucker. Grips it, rips it. Oh, and he just got enough of that to keep it out.
Saros is able to make that save and put the rebound in the corner.
Tremendous intensity here in the offensive end, and the home crowd is loving this. Quick feed down low, and he slides it quickly to Sissons. Great defensive effort with the strip. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Takes a shot. Fantastic save.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well, and this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
They'll dump it in and peel off for a change. Quick pass over to Tuck. Buffalo's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Drives to the sweet spot, and that goes off a body. Sends the pass over. Quick pass to Sissons. Takes a shot. Turned aside by Levi. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Still lots of time left here in this frame. We're still scoreless. The Predators take possession off the face-off. From the point, they take control of it. And he maintains possession of the puck here. Picked up along the wall by Persinen. Moves it quickly over to McCarron. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. Taken by Quinn. Nashville's got the puck along the wall. Buffalo's got possession here in the offensive zone. Takes a shot. Oh, how did he get a piece of that? The centerman glide into position. Nashville's got the win off that draw. Moves it to Forsberg. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Oh, and he scores! 25 now and counting on the season.
Well, we haven't seen too many downticks or upticks in his offensive production. It has been steady Eddie. He has been so consistent this entire year. Just an unfortunate circumstance here. The defender's trying to get into the shooting lane, and instead it ricochets off him and into the net.
Nashville's hard work pays off as they get on the board first here tonight.
Yeah, getting on the board first over halfway through the first period. And, you know, there hasn't been much going on here in this game. It's been back and forth, but it's starting to open up with this first goal. Gotta hope that there's some more offense in this one.
Here's a short pass to Marchessault. Quick shot! Oh, that's a huge stop by Levi.
Forsberg's been feeling it, James. You know who else is feeling it? His teammates. They have been the beneficiaries of a great leader on the ice who's just been distributing the puck and generating a ton of offense.
From his own end, he picks up the puck. Skates across the blue line. Here's a chance, and that goes off course wide. Nice feed from the right wing. Quick feed to Peterka. Buffalo's got the puck along the wall. Nashville's looking to break out of their own end. From the open ice, they gain the line. Great poke check on the reach. Quick pass to Peterka. Sent into the offensive zone. And he takes the feed. Moves it quickly over to Nyquist. And he takes the pass. And there's the save on the play. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period, the Predators have taken a 1-0 lead. The Sabres win the draw here at their own end. Moves it to Carrier. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Here's a short pass to Molenston. Moves it to Bryson. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. The Sabres will play it in their own end. Dumps the puck in. The Predators have it against the wall. Grabbed along the boards by Evangelista. The Sabres going to work on offense. Big stop by the goaltender right in front.
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net.
Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. Thompson's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Saros makes the save and hangs on for a stoppage of play. The Sabres are still trailing here in this first period despite the opportunities they've had. The Predators take possession off the faceoff. Buffalo's got the puck. Good hit to Buffalo off the puck. Oh, what a stop on the play. Gets all of it with the paddle.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Trying to get back on the attack now. The Sabres moving ahead. Buffalo's got it along the wall. Puck scooped up by Lazard. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Strong defensive effort. The Sabres gain possession.
Yeah, we are, James, and you can certainly feel them coming, couldn't you? I mean, the energy was starting to shift, and they get rewarded with that goal. But, James, we have to have another look execute. And as a result, it's in the back of the net.
Past the halfway mark of this period, we are all tied up in this one. Buffalo's got a hold of the puck off the draw. Reaches out and uses the stick. Buffalo's going to play the puck from behind the cage. The Predators have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Tosses the puck loose. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. And that caroms off a body in the lane. And now he passes it to Shea. And he cuts it big again. Nashville's got a hold of the puck now. The Predators are on the attack. And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there. And we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop. The Sabres win the draw on their own end. Buffalo's got a hold of the puck. The Sabres played along the wing. And that's a smart heads-up play by Yossi. Puck grab by Benson. The Sabres slide it through center. And that's broken up. Nashville's gained possession along the boards. Taken along the wall by Paterka. Moves with the puck in the corner. Grabs the puck. Picks off the pass. Slides the puck across to Yokiharu. Shot! Oh, a clutch save! Saros has the puck and holds on for a whistle. Nashville's got it in the defensive zone. Keeps possession. On the attack along the boards. Shot and the save. Quick feed to Clifton. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Melansten's got it in the corner. Scooped up along the wall by Novak. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. There's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender.
Well, we know he's got a great glove hand, and man, does he ever show it off right there with that stop.
Well past the midway mark of this period, we got a tie game. Novak's won the draw, and they're on the attack. Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Buffalo's got a hold of it against the wall. Odd man rush. Oh, we got a piece of it to keep it out. Nyquist's got it in the defensive end. Steps across the blue line. Fires it on net. Tremendous athletic stop with the glove by Levi. In the final moments of this period, it's all tied up. Nice job tying up his opponent. Battle along the wall. Quinn's taking it from his own end. Feeds it over. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Fires it. Shuts him down. The Predators gain possession along the wall. Receives the pass. Puts it on net. Just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Wow. Looking to set up offensively. They'll change things up on the back end as that's sent in deep. Quick pass to McCarron. Now a quick pass to Evangelista. Slides the puck over. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Aggressive play with the poke check, and it pays off. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. And that's turned aside by Saros. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. Buffalo's got it in the offensive zone. Here he is on the redirect. Picked up along the boards by Jankowski. Takes it from the right
That's an incredible save, James. I mean, he's got presence in his crease, and he's also got a great glove hand, and he shows it right there with that save.
And they win the defensive zone faceoff. Sends it over to Peterka. The Sabres played along the boards. He got all of that in. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. 56 seconds. Oh, he saved it. What a stop.
Well, that's desperation at its finest to be able to get to that puck and sending a clear message to his team that he's behind him. He's going to be the foundation tonight.
Moves it quickly over to Molenston. They put the puck into the offensive end. And he can't hang on after that hit. Picked up along the wall by Shea.
Saros with an impressive highlight reel save, James, and this is exactly what his team needed. You're under siege, you're under attack. You need a timely save to settle you in and find a way to get going north.
First 20 minutes of play is in the books. Both teams get a chance to refresh and reset. We'll be back with second period action in no time. Both teams had a chance to recharge, and the officials set to drop the puck here on period number 2. Well, let's see who comes out hungrier here in this second as we are still tied. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
The Predators will want to put that first period behind them, James, and to be honest, they're lucky that it's a tied game. They didn't manage the puck, they didn't own it, and they didn't make good first pass decisions. They'll need to shore that up if they want to get ahead in this one.
Byron's moving the puck through his own zone. Thompson's got it through center. Moves it to Quinn. Gets a piece of it with the chopper. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Chase in front. And that's stopped. And he loses control of the puck. Here's a short pass to Quinn. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Takes a knock, but he's still got the puck. Puck picked up by Stamkos. Buffalo's got a hold of it along the wall. Oh, he'll feel that one. Puts it just wide of the net.
Sometimes when you have the puck on your stick in a primetime scoring area, it's not about threading the needle.
Scores! Off the post and in!
Well, that's a real sneaky one that fooled the goaltender, James. Not much room available, but that one, perfectly executed. You see players working from this area all the time in practice. A quick snapshot, goalie can't get set to position in time, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The Predators are up by 1 here in period number 2.
And these are the games you have to learn how to win. You know that this is going to be a dogfight right to the end, and it's going to be the details that make all the difference in the world.
Here's a shot, and that's blocked from someone in front. The Predators take it along the wing. Sends it in on the attack. And it's a quick pass to Benson. Looks to pass it to Peterka. Takes the feed. And he comes up with a stop there. Saros going to slow things down here and hang on for the whistle.
Well, things happen in and around the net. When you have a lead and you haven't been busy, you hold on. You don't want any mental lapses.
Lots of time left in this period. Nashville's been the better-looking team over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on this one-goal lead. Oh, what a save! He stopped it! Wow!
Oh, that's an intangible effort that you can't teach, James. That's all about desperation and the will to stop that puck. I really want to look at this last save again, James, because this is about taking it to the next level. When you have this level of competitiveness, athleticism, and desperation and urgency in your game, you know that goaltending coach, they can't just teach this. This is instinctual, and this is what winners are made of.
The Sabres have been generating a lot of pucks on net, but they still trail here in the second. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. He come through center and into the offensive end. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Zucker's carrying it ahead. The Predators gain possession in their own end. Slides into Novak. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. The goalie's best friend comes up big again as it goes off the outside of the frames. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. Quick feed to Zucker. Things starting to get a little physical out there. Gets it over to Sissons. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Turn that one aside. Buffalo's looking to break out. Bumped off the puck. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. Turned aside with a glove by Levi. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. The Sabres have had a lot of good looks offensively, but they still trail in the second. Cousins wins the draw inside his defensive zone. Nashville's got the puck along the boards. Chance in front. Off the stick, and they can't complete the play. The Predators have it in the offensive zone. They score! And that's back-to-back goals!
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels than getting two in a row, back-to-back. Here they come.
Nashville's on a roll tonight. Now they've extended the lead to 2.
They're on a roll, and you can see it in their body language, the way they're communicating on the bench. When you're winning and you're feeling it, everything's alive.
McCarron's won the draw here in the neutral zone. Nashville's got possession at center. Sends it quickly to Lozon. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Moves into the slot. Big time stop.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Shuts him down.
Thompson's return to the lineup certainly gives his team some added boost in offense as he gets a dangerous shot right off the hop.
Quick pass to Tuck. He carries the puck up along the wing. Dishes it off. Too much congestion blocks the shot.
Yossi's moving pretty slowly out there. Really looks shaken up.
Handles the puck at the point. Goalie makes the save. Picks it up. Here we go. There's another hit, and you get a sense that this was a game plan to go after him tonight here, Cheryl.
Well, he certainly has a bullseye or a target on his back, James.
Slides it across. That's gloved by Saros. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen.
Yossi's finding a way to limp himself back to the bench here and finish his shift, but man, it's been a tough one. He got injured somewhere in the midst of it, showing a lot of heart and passion here as he's committed to staying on the ice for his team.
Buffaloes look good offensively to this point, but they continue to trail here in the second. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. And that goes off course off a body. Feeds the puck over to Marchessault. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. With possession along the wall. Oh, he's going to feel that the rest of the game. They are wearing down their opponents with hits like that. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Been a pretty good offensive display, at least for one side. 3-1 is where we sit. Comes in off the wing as both centers were tied up on the draw. O'Reilly's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Cousins has the puck against the half wall. Oh, and it makes the save! What athleticism to stop the one-timer! See if we can pick up some momentum again here as the face-off is ready to go. And they win the draw here in their own end. Oh, he hammered him!
You knew exactly what he was doing going into this along the boards, James. I love that it was a clean hit. He finishes it off perfectly.
And now it's over to Nyquist. Here's the chance in front! What a chance, but they can't connect. Takes the feed. And that goes off a player. That's
Anytime you're in the slot area, you know that you're not going to have much time. That's why a quick wrister to the net can often do the damage. It's buried.
Cheryl, and they seem to have some life now.
Well, they've shortened the deficit, and there's nothing better to get you back in the game than one goal to put themselves on their toes. But again, they're going to have an attack mentality if they want to get an equalizer.
Moves it on over to Forsberg. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Oh, what a stop as he used to just paddle to swat it away.
Well, timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
The Sabres have had a lot of scoring opportunities, but they continue to trail here in the second. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. The Sabres take it along the wall. And they'll be forced to regroup as the puck escapes the offensive end. Takes the pass in the left wing. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Yokiharu. Covers it up and we'll get a stoppage in play. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. Buffalo's trailing by 1. Nashville's going to start with the puck in their own end. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Sends it into the offensive zone. Moves it to Tuck. And that's poked away in the offensive zone by Sissons. Oh, and he missed the net. What a chance there.
Oh, James, when you're in the funnel, you've got that great scoring chance. You got to execute. You can't miss from that area.
The Predators get a hold of the puck along the boards. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Evangelista. Shot! Doubles the puck up there with the chest. Both teams readying here for the face-off. The Predators win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Blocked in front. Hammers a shot. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. And now it's grabbed by Peterka. Great pressure to force the turnover by Benson.
The Sabres have been playing great defensively. Their sticks are in the right position, but they need to make good on them. This game is awfully close.
Taken by Persinen. The Predators carry it along the wall. And that's a great heads-up play by Benson. From the slot, wrist shot. Oh, what a save in front.
Levi's all over that shot, makes an incredible save, getting to the top of his crease quickly, because that shot, it came fast and in a hurry from the slot.
Moves the puck across to Benson. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one.
Saros really showing great rebound control, and what this does is it just cleans up the front of the net.
And lowers the boom with a big-time hit.
Well, this is a message-sending hit, isn't it? When you get all of your opponent and you're able to separate the body from puck, you know you've done your job.
Message delivered. And that's just out of reach. Here's a short pass to Novak. Nyquist stick handling in his own zone. And now he moves it quickly to Shen. Buffalo's grabbed a hold of the puck.
been really effective tonight, looking for the hat trick.
Quick feed to Stamkos. Grabbed along the board by Lafferty. Shot! Denies him in close. The Sabres seem almost a little frustrated out there as we near the end of the second period. They've had plenty of chances, just cannot convert. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Buffalo's moving it up the ice. Getting a little physical out there, but still holds on to the puck. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Here in the late goings of the period, 3-2 is where we sit in what has been a tightly contested affair. Nashville's won the draw. Taken along the wall by Lauzon. Here they come up along the wing. The Sabres have played the puck from behind the net. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Takes a shot. Glove save made by Saros. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Officials are in position, and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. They take possession as he locks them up off the face-off. Quick shot! Trapper save! There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Levi! The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Quick pass to Thompson. And now he moves it to Quinn. Here's a chance. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Quick pass to Yossi. The Predators move it in. Takes the puck. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call.
Well, that's a tough penalty to take at the end of a period, and it's all about the PK unit now. They've got to kill the time off, get to the intermission where they can reset.
Guys, with the first penalty kill of the night here, there's not too much we should be concerned about. They know how to get things done. They can shut it down. This PK unit is ranked top 10 in the league, and let's just see what happens here.
Moves it quickly over to Nyquist. Look at this, 2-on-1. Steps inside. Smart defensive effort to break up that play. Moves the puck. Shot! Can they capitalize on this power play? Here comes the face-off. The Sabres win it in the defensive zone. Clifton's lugging the puck. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. The Predators gain possession. Passes the puck over to O'Reilly. Moves it to the middle, and that's intercepted. They go on the attack from the left side. Shot! Gets a piece of it to keep it out.
The goaltenders can't make the save if they can't get in front of the puck, James, so he anticipates this so well. But it's also skating. That power push cross crease makes the save.
Nashville's got it into the offensive zone. Here's a shot off the post.
Novak's had a tough time around the net tonight, James. It's hitting the bar. He's got to find a way to cash in, with his hands. At some point, if he gets the opportunity, he's going to put it in.
The Predators have it against the wall and sends it just out of reach. With some open space at center. Slides it diagonally to Carrier. Looks to set up at the point now. Oh, he made it to make that save with time winding down. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. 40 minutes down, still another 20 to go here in this one. Join us for period number 3 next. Players are set, officials are set, third period action is coming up. Nashville's going to have to work quickly here on this man advantage if they hope to strike. Here's a chance in front. He scores! What an opportunity, and delivers!
For an effective power play, you have to move the puck around with precision, and you have to create some motion to open up lanes. That's exactly what happens here. They're able to get the puck to the middle of the ice, and that's how they get the goal.
Nashville's taken a 2-goal lead now to start period number 3.
Well, it looks like the leadership group had something to say between periods because they have another gear here. They've come out with a sense of urgency and created a ton of energy.
Long reach breaks up the momentum. Buffalo's got possession of the puck. And a poke check knocks the puck away. The Sabres take it across the line. Fires it on net. Oh, he stops it with a glove. Great reflexes there.
Saros played really well here tonight, and his save percentage indicates that, James. And I mean, when you look at your goaltender, they give confidence to the rest of the team, and this is a collective unit that is playing 200-foot game.
Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. The Predators have it now. Takes the feed from the left side. Passes it over. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Scooped up along the wall by Marchessault. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Tries to feed it over to Tuck. Hard hit, frees up the puck. Carrier's got it in the offensive zone. Deflected in front, and he puts that one aside with ease. Takes it to center. Moves it to Shen, and he keeps possession. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Oh, look at this chance. Benson's working it around in the corner. And that's intercepted by Shen. Down the right side and into the zone. Swing and a miss. Picked up along the boards by Yokiharu. Nashville's got a hold of the puck now. A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. Here's a short pass to Zucker. Handles the puck from the left side. Pad save, and he made it look easy. Great job there. We're still in the early stages of this period. The Predators have some breathing room as they lead by a pair. It's 4-2. Fires it! Oh, great save right there on the play. Passes on over to Shen. Through center along the wing. The Sabres scoop it up along the boards. And now he angles it across to Lafferty. Grabs the puck in the slot. Turned aside with that glove by Saros.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
The Sabres have created numerous scoring chances, but they've just run into a hot goalie tonight here early in this third period. Nice zone entry from the middle. Fires it. Oh, great save by Levi. And that's poked away by McLeod. Glove save. Directed over to Greenway. Takes the pass. Quick feed to McLeod. The Predators will play it from the defensive zone. Buffalo's looking to break out of their own end. Oh, he just got thunderstruck.
Well, he did. I mean, closing so quickly. No time and space there, and just crushes him.
What a hit. Buffaloes can count the shots throughout the night, but they still find themselves behind the 8 ball here in period number 3. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Picked up along the wall by Smith. Puck scooped up by Byram. Pushes it across to Tuck. And the puck skips away after that move.
Well, he's showing off his skill set, trying to make a silky move around the defender, but he gets denied.
Quinn's on the attack in the offensive zone. Comes up with the block. Absolutely fearless. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Angles it over to Parsonen. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. He got all of that one. We got a whistle offside to call. More than half the period left to play. The Predators lead it 4-2. The Sabres take control of the faceoff. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Puck moved over to Yossi. Quick pass to Nyquist. The Predators pick up steam and are on the attack. Puts it on net. Denied with the glove by Levi. The Senators will glide into the dot. Nashville's won the draw and they'll go to work. Tried to put it in the side and missed.
Well, there's a recognition that he didn't have much room, gets a little bit fine and just misses wide.
Scrum ensues along the boards. Skips out of the battle along the boards, and here we go. Shot! Too much congestion in front. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Puck sent across the blue line. Right on the doorstep. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
We know the goaltender was set to this position, square to the shooter, to be able to make that glove save.
The Sabres continue to trail here in the third period, despite being the busier team offensively tonight. And they'll start with possession. Oh, he's going to get called on that slash. And he sprints to the big-time save. Oh, my goodness.
Well, throw technique out the window. This time it's all about the competitive will to get to that puck.
Paterka's two-handed chop is going to send him off to the box. Nashville's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
They've already scored on the power play tonight, James, and if it ain't broke, you don't fix it. The coach has got them all ready to go, fired up. They've worked endlessly on this setup, and man, is it working tonight.
Oh, nice use of the boards with the paint pass. Nashville's got the puck along the wall. And he's knocked off the puck there. Works it across to Darlene. Stuffs it with a glove. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Stamkos will look to win the draw to continue this power play. Nashville's got a hold of the puck. Nice feed at center, moves up ahead now.
Stamkos is a huge part of this power play. They scored earlier, and the coach looks to him to put pucks to the net.
Battling for the puck, but still hangs on. Moves it quickly over to Stamkos. Here's a shot. Glove save. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. McLeod's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. That's one way to take possession with both centers tied up there in that scrum. Skates to the crease. Stops him cold. Battling for it along the boards. The Predators gain possession along the wall. Moves it to Evangelista. Shot! Scores! And the power play does it again!
Well, when you have these kind of nights, you want to be on the ice every time they step over the boards. There's the confidence that they're going to put it in the net. James, these are the kind of pesky goals that create a ton of energy for your team. The rebound pops out after the shot. You have to have a hard stick, be heavy on it, with it on the ice, battle and compete for it. He does it, and he buries it.
Nashville's offense continues to shine here in this third period.
Oh, this has got to be a dream for a coach. You know that they're telling their team in the intermission to make sure they stay to business, stay to task, stay focused. And that's exactly what they've done, and they just hammered their opponent.
Takes a shot. What a stop as he puts out the fire. The Devils travel into town next here on this homestand, and be curious to see how this team responds in one of the more vocal buildings in the league. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. Puck sent over to Nyquist. And he takes the dish. Denies him on the play.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
Right up Main Street and on the attack. The Predators take possession in the defensive end. Sissons takes it along the wing. Along the half wall with the puck. Looks to make a play over to Tuck. Oh, and a great heads-up play to force the turnover by O'Reilly. Oh, what a tough save by Levi. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. The Sabres have played well tonight, creating all sorts of scoring chances, but they still trail here in the third. Cousins wins the draw inside his defensive zone. Buffalo's got the puck in the defensive end. They've got numbers here. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Pinned up along the boards. Nashville's got the puck. Right through center and into the offensive zone.
Sissons has an uncanny ability to know exactly where he is on the ice and who is around him. I mean, he stumbles and he's barely able to hold on to the puck with the lack of balance, but he finds the open player who gets a great scoring chance.
Here in the back half of this period, the Predators lead at 5-2. Snatches the puck with the two centermen locked up. The Predators take it across the blue line. Takes a shot. Great stop by Levi. He got all of that hit on the play. The Predators have it now. Feeds it over. Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. Streaking into the attacking zone from the right. Great reach with the poke check by Yokiharu. Puck grab by Forsberg. Sends it in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. Stamkos wins the offensive zone faceoff, and here we go. That's gloved by Levi. Great read by the winger to take possession with the two centermen tied up. Levi's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Here's a short pass to McLeod. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. Tried to make a move, and the puck hops away.
He is so dangerous when the puck is on his stick in the offensive zone, but he tries one too many moves, and he loses the puck.
Gaining steam here on the attack. Oh, what a glove save by Saros. Late goings of this period. The Predators have been the better squad so far tonight. They lead at 5-2. Sisson's quick on the draw. Nashville's got it in their own zone. The Predators looking against the half wall. Way too much congestion blocks that. The Sabres move the puck in the defensive zone. Sends a pass over. Slides the puck down low. Centering to the middle. He scores! What a goal!
The good things happen. You put the puck to the net, and this rebound comes right back out to him. But he's tracking, he's sniffing, he's hounding, and he finds the back of the net on the second shot.
The Sabres haven't had a lot of things go their way tonight, but they finally got a positive here in the third.
They're going to have to outnumber their opponent if they want to claw back from this 2-goal deficit. They're running out of runway. They're going to find a way to get some chances.
Quick feed to Carrier. Back to the blue line. Quick pass to Marchessault. Makes the save. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. The Sabres need to find a way to convert one here late as they trail in the third. Buffalo's won the defensive zone draw. Still has possession. Grabbed along the boards by Byram. Quick shot! And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Moves it quickly over to Novak. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. Dishes it off. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Buffalo's got control of it now from their own end.
Oh, these home fans have had enough. They're wondering why the call's going the opposite way here, Cheryl.
You can hear the frustration right now with that third call in a row, I might add, James. I mean, this is a one-sided game, isn't it?
Unbelievable.
Well, listen, a power play, you want to make sure that you're getting a high percentage shooting shot. And that's exactly what they did earlier on the 1-3-1 where they were able to capitalize. It's about opening up lanes, getting the coverage to move around, and then firing and executing when you have it.
Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. And that's poked away by Novak. And now it's Toyoki Haru. Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. Slides it across. Gives them nothing in front. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Stamkos is at the face-off dot and will try to win the draw as we are about to resume this power play. Off the draw, they take possession. And that's deflected off someone in front. And he takes the feed. Here's a chance! Offset the puck after that hit. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Clifton. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. The Predators gain control of the puck. Through center. Shot! And he keeps that one out. Moves it to McLeod. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Blocked in traffic. Here's a short pass to Yossi. Nashville's got it in their own zone. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
The coach won't be very happy with that play, James. Listen, that's a good way to get your butt glued to the bench, especially when you have a lead.
And that's turned aside by Saros. Tries to get the puck over to Evangelista. The Predators will play it in their own end. The Sabres really need a goal here. They pulled the goalie and the extra attackers out. They score!
Yeah, and this one will all but seal the deal, James. A real insurance marker and a game well fought and a win well earned. Well, when you see the opportunity with an empty net, you got to take advantage. You don't want to miss it, or you'll be going back to the bench with your head down.
Sabres been very active offensively tonight, but they just have not been able to finish on their scoring chances here late in the third. Lafferty's won the draw at center. Buffalo's got the puck along the wall. Here's a chance in front, and that goes off a stick. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Shot, denies him, he got all of it. And he slides it quickly to O'Reilly. Here's the chance. Oh, scores! That's Ryan O'Reilly.
The goaltender, he's going to want this one back, James. I thought that he was set to position. Just the blast of the shot, it hit him. He got a good chunk of it, but it went in. You can see the frustration in the body language.
Nashville's performance tonight still showing no signs of let-up here in this third period.
Well, they've had such an impressive performance, James. It's been dominant in all areas of the ice, and there's been no lag or no let-up. The message has been clear by the coaching staff as well as everyone on the bench. Keep pushing.
Nice defensive robbery on that. Talk about sacrifice. What a block. Pokes it away in his own end. Puck picked up by Shen. Can't hang on after that hit. The Sabres have it on the offensive end. And that shot gets caught in traffic. There's the collision. He scores! And there's the hat trick, and let those shovels fly!
Anytime you get a hat trick, it's a special moment for a player or an athlete here, James. But to do it at home and have all of those caps flying out on the ice, it's a pretty special one. Well, he's in tight to the net, James, and he knows that he's not going to have much time or space to get it off, so he elects to use the snapshot and beats the goaltender.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. And that's all she wrote on this one as we are in the books. The Predators have to feel good with this win tonight. Statistically, the better team and win those draws. Cheryl, you talk about that constantly, and they did.
Yeah, James, they won the battle at the dot, but even the 50-50 puck, they were able to win them because their wingers were urgent and jumped in quickly. And this is telling a story of a team that wants to play confident. They want to get pucks quick, and they want to dictate the tempo.
Thanks so much for joining us here. It was a fun one to call, and we will see you soon. For all of us here at EA Sports, stay safe.